welcome. You are in for a roller coaster of an episode. I'll tell you what. Um, it's grand. It's grand. We talk New Year's. We talk, goals. We talk behind the scenes talk of what goes on in all here. You know, I think it's good. I think it's great. So, I mean, in the spirit of the new year, um, why don't we kick it off with some new things? So, let's see. We're trying out new stuff. The episodes. I plan on the episodes being once a week, starting on the 15th, I think. Just off the top of my head. Here, let me check the calendar right now. It is the 17th. Starting on the 17th, it will be one episode a week, and I'm planning on doing it. So the 17th will be an episode, and then I plan on doing it on Mondays. So I have the whole weekend to really crank out a good episode. Yeah, and then it'll release on a Monday, and you got the whole week to listen to it. So that's great. Start the week off with something special, something great. Yeah. Uh, so that will be a new addition to the podcast, and I plan on doing some Twitch streams. I don't know if you guys are into gaming or anything. I don't know if that's my fan base, my viewer base, but I plan on doing a little bit of Twitch streaming, just some casual fun. Maybe play with the friends. But check it out. Definitely check it out. We're gonna have some fun. Um, let's see, what else is new? What else is new? New year, new me. I've been reading. Been reading a couple books that I talked about in the past couple episodes. Good stuff, dude. I was never a big bookie in high school, in middle school. Never a big bookie. But now I just feel like, oh, I want to learn something. I want to learn this. I want to, whether it be a fact or a story, like a story with morals. The one I'm reading right now is Super Sad True Love Story. I talk about it a little bit later on the pod, but just the morals from like technology and like how society will adapt with technology and what it hypothetically would turn out to be. It's one of those dystopian novels, like 1984 esque. So yeah, I'm having fun with that. I'm trying out some new things. I'm trying to make beats. I plan on making a few songs by in the summer. Hopefully I can release those by maybe early fall. Maybe I could release a project or something. Who knows? Who knows? I still have to learn the software and everything. But yeah, I mean it gets expensive too. Can you believe? Yeah, like $200 for like a decent version of audio software. Can you believe that? Um, so yeah, donate to the Anchor page if you wanna, if you wanna see it sooner. Um, let's see. We got some great topics coming up ahead. Um, we go inside YouTube channels. We go inside Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's divorce or separation. We go inside, just the simple life of my very special guest, Nuno Mestre. Yeah, Little Shrimpi himself. I know in previous episodes he's been mentioned a couple times before, but Lil Shrimpi. Shrimp Fight 17, uh, Shrimp Crew, just the shrimp media, you know. You can hear it. You can hear it here. Very first interview, I believe, with Nuno. Good guy, great convo. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. What can I say? Um, what else is new? What else is new other than the guest? Um, I'm gonna say that the band is getting back together Probably should have kept that on the DL, but I got my band coming back up. We might be cranking out a few jams. Um, I'm sure that as a team we can create a project. Hopefully that can be done over the summer or something. That'd be great. But yeah, I look forward to it. I look forward to all these things, and I know I'm not gonna drop them. I have that much confidence. I'm not gonna drop these little hobbies, these projects. You know, read because I found it interesting. Reading this book. It's such an like every day. When I go to bed, I think back to when I read it. I'm like, oh, what's happening next? And I think that's a good sign. And then with making beats, I love going on there and just messing around. And the product can come out good, it can come out bad, but it's a gamble, and it looks good. It looks good. So, and then yeah, doing this podcast, I want to chop it down to once a week in about a week. So after next week, it'll be once a week. Just to maintain with school, to maintain with other things. And again, I want to start that Twitch channel up. So if you really want to see some videos, if you want to, like a stream, if you want to hear Ted live, you know where to go, Twitch. And I'll keep us notified about the times and everything, and we can just go and have some fun. But meanwhile, we're having fun with Nuno Mestre, with Lil Shrimpi. So without further ado, let's get this podcast started. Stay safe. Eat your vegetables. Lay off the bread. Peace. What it do, Shrimp Crew?
What it do, Ted Crew? Wait, was that?
What is it? FTC. Stand up.
Stand up.
Welcome back to another episode of Ted Culture. Here with me, I have a very special guest.
Shrimp Fights. Nah, I'm playing. Nuno.
Also known as Shrimp Fights 17, also known as Lil Shrimpi.
Yeah.
Lil Shrimpi on that beat.
Anything shrimp.
Anything shrimp. So today I have you on because
talking about life,
talking about YouTube, talking about the grinds, talking about the journey.
Oh yeah.
We used to back in high school. The viewers don't know, but back in high school, me and Nuno were co-creators on a lot of things. We were actually going to have a podcast.
Yeah.
In high school.
Gonna happen.
That was, but that fell off. Too long.
Too long.
Couldn't do an hour apparently.
I might have sold on that one.
Yep. And I did one anyway. Hog Talk, check it out, scarlet.com. But yeah, and we did the president video.
Yeah, that was a big hit.
That was sick, dude. That was a good project.
That was a good little project.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was there's the election, right? Running for re-election.
Yeah.
The boys were like, "What happened? How did that idea start?"
It's actually really funny. So, I'm pretty sure we got the idea to do something like that, and then we just tried to get as many people on board as we could, kind of.
Yeah.
And we kind of mixed different groups and stuff.
We got the people who hyped us up the most, and we were like, okay, you can be on this.
There, Joe is there.
Yeah, Joe, Gabe.
We got Cedric to hop on the
yeah, we even got
song.
little CD Classic.
Yeah.
To hop on that
CD
track.
Classic.
Yeah.
Killed it. It's a shame he couldn't show up for the music.
He should have. He should have showed up for the video.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's there in spirit, his spirit and soul.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was great. I mean, doing something like that kind of project, it's so. It feels good.
Yeah, it gives you something to do, and then after you're done, you feel productive, and it's cool.
Yeah. I know you feel having that project that kind of you accomplished something, you created something of your own, and you put it out there.
And I feel when you look back on stuff like that, it's still kind of funny too.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's cool to look.
I still show everyone. Oh, I made a rap video for re-election in high school. and I didn't win.
I didn't win.
Can you believe that? Oh my god.
Unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. It's too bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to get onto new stuff
Yeah.
these days. I'm trying to make music.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make beats on FL Studio,
Yeah.
and it's interesting. I'm dabbling with it, you know.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying it out, doing a little, stuff here and there. Doesn't have to be making beats. I'm just
Yeah.
like trying out the different,
No, yeah, I think that's super
synths
cool.
and drum beats and
Yeah,
whatnot.
just kind of like to do something in your free time and then like kind of accumulate. Like when you had Aiden on the episode like a couple weeks ago, I didn't
Mm,
even realize that he had like 800 SoundCloud followers or whatever, and that was like actually taken off. But like,
yeah,
I don't know, I just have like
it's
a
good.
yeah. It was really good. I
Mm,
hadn't listened to it since the Bonfire album dropped
right,
or whatever it's called.
right.
Yeah. I haven't listened since then, but yeah, no. I have like a lot of respect for that. Like you're like
Yes,
working on something, even if like you're not getting like all the like views at first and stuff like that. Like I feel like people underestimate how much time and stuff you put into it. And like
right.
I mean, obviously they don't need to like support it, but like it's still like pretty impressive. Like you put like so much time into something to like create something. It's like I'm just like impressed.
Yeah, no, definitely. Um, yeah, and it doesn't take. I mean, you can start with something small or whatnot. I mean, I started with the stuff in high school. I did a little bit
Yeah.
of, I dabbled in that, and then I was in quarantine in Boston at school,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, I'm so fucking bored.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'll do a podcast, and then, we just talked for however long. It was like about an hour or
Yeah.
so, and then the next episode, we hit like 2 hours, and I'm like, oh my god, this
Yeah.
is really taking out. Like I could actually do this.
Yeah.
And then every single episode, I try to do something a little bit new. It gets more refined. You can tell
Yeah.
the episodes are better quality.
Yeah.
I've had my technical issues, but that's behind us.
Yeah, I thought it was like cool how you came home and then like the scenery kind of changed and I was like, oh, he's still sticking with this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't fall off.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I always wanted to do one.
Yeah,
I
no.
always wanted to, and here I am with one. It sucks because you see all the big ones, and they're all like
Yeah.
grown adults who've had like experience and stories.
Yeah.
And here I am.
Yeah.
I don't I don't have
You,
much,
you
but
gotta start somewhere.
you got to start somewhere. Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, yeah. Start the collection. Start a legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, start the culture.
This
You
could
know.
be like this could be like the like little videos before you're like big.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, they're gonna look
Yeah.
back at my prepubescent cooking cupcake video. They'll be like, "Wow, this is him when he's famous." That's like the only documentation I have from me when I was a kid. I don't know if I can. I could probably find pictures, but I don't have
Yeah.
many. Which is too bad. But a
Yeah.
recorded video of me and Cedric at
Yeah, I
10
know.
years old, like that
That was
is
funny.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to go back to I respect a lot of creatives.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Like creators. Yeah.
Yeah. I was reading this book throughout the past semester in one of my classes called Zigzag, A Path to Creative Something. Um, and I recommended it to Joe. Joe really likes it. And I also read Creative Confidence. And it basically says, be creative every day.
Yeah.
Work, it doesn't have to be much. You can do a little, you can doodle in your notebook
Yeah.
or just, listen to some music and, in the shower, maybe sing a little bit, beatbox on the occasion,
Yeah.
who doesn't?
Yeah.
But just do something, small, simple like that. And it helps you become more creative.
Yeah.
That's why you see these videos, these popular channels. It's like they didn't start
Yeah.
fantastic. They started, maybe
Yeah.
mediocre, probably bad,
Yeah.
and then they, over time they built up their creative
Yeah.
confidence,
Yeah.
and they started getting a little creative with
Yeah.
it, and
And they
they
like
became big.
yeah, they like kind of figure out what works and stuff like that, and then
Yes,
they keep
yeah,
doing
yeah.
that.
I see you popping off
Yeah,
on
I've been
YouTube.
trying. Yeah, I've
Shrimp
been
Fight 17.
making some FIFA videos. I feel like half of the battle is kind of like that. What did you just say? Confidence.
The create
Confidence.
confidence,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I feel like half the battle is like confidence. Like I posted my latest YouTube video on my like Snapchat story, and I feel like a lot of times you'll see like people post like their like SoundCloud song on Snapchat,
Yeah.
and I like
And you're like,
it's
oh, another one
yeah,
of these. I'm
yeah,
this
another one
guy.
of these. It's like I feel like it's like more frowned upon than it should be. It's like they're like trying to do something like creative and stuff. And I mean like I mean a lot of people just like click
Yeah.
right through it, but like I feel like there shouldn't be any shame in doing stuff like that. It's like
Yeah. It's like
you're just
once you're in the field or like the
yeah,
business, you have so much more respect
yeah.
for other people putting themselves out there.
Yeah, like you don't gotta like the music, but like I don't think it should be as like frowned upon as it is. Like they're just trying to like do something like
Right.
cool,
Right. Yeah, so much
even if
respect
it's just on the side.
for anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, trying to make music, trying to make anything is like it's tough.
yeah,
With videos, I tried doing a bunch of edits last
yeah,
episode. I'll probably do some edits this time around if I get to it.
yeah, no,
Um, but it's just, like trying to make it unique.
yeah,
Trying to make it something special, something
yeah,
different. Not bland. No one wants to,
yeah,
no one wants to listen to us for
yeah,
2 hours talk about our lives. I
yeah,
mean, some people do,
yeah.
but
That's
it's just like might as well make it interesting on the in the
yeah,
journey.
that's like a problem I feel like I might run into sometimes. Like, I feel like when you edit it, like when I made my song back in like freshman year or whatever, I got like a decent amount of listens, which
Yeah.
I was like impressed by. But like, but like no, I was kind of like I was like, wow, this sounds like really good. But like, if you're listening and you don't know me, like obviously it doesn't sound that good. Like it
Yeah.
sounds better to yourself because you spent that
Right.
much time on it. And like same thing with my videos. I'm like, dang, this is like really funny. Like I'm trying hard, but like, I mean, you gotta have like that like touch of reality. Like
Right.
okay, it's not that great, but like you gotta keep working on it.
Exactly. Yeah. You can post a video and you'd be like, oh my god, this is amazing. But then people are
Yeah.
like, what is this?
Yeah.
And you're just blinded by it. And then all the feedback you get, you're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, this is amazing. It's like,
Yeah.
are they just
It's
saying
like,
that?
it's like a lot of your friends. So
Yeah.
kind
It's
of
all
like
your
a little
friends.
bit of bias.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like, yeah. Do they really mean that? Like, is it actually good, or they have this like filter on where it's
Yeah.
just where it's me and they see me
Yeah.
and they're like, oh my god, it's Ted. He was doing so good.
Yeah.
It's interesting though. It's interesting. But as long as that makes me happy and I try out new
Yeah,
stuff and whatnot,
Absolutely.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
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 What inspired you to do FIFA videos?
I had just been like, it's like been quarantine. I've been playing like FIFA with a lot of my friends. Shout out to the Pro Clubs team, CFTGNH. But yeah, I don't know. I've just been like playing a lot of like Xbox, a lot of FIFA, and I was like, why not just like make videos of it? Like we say a lot of funny stuff, like a lot of funny
Right.
stuff goes down, so like why
Right.
not document it?
I love your edits too.
Yeah.
It snaps
Yeah.
to some video. It's
I
hilarious.
try to like edit some funny videos. Of me.
Nice.
Next
Nice.
one. Next one's about to be good. It's probably out by now, but yeah.
Yeah.
The
That's
GPC
great.
in the intro. It's
GPC Red Scorpion. Go check him
GPC
out.
Red
I'll put a link
Scorpion.
in the description. GPC and Shrimp Fight 17.
oh, of course.
And anyone else?
That for now we'll leave it
For
at
now,
that.
yeah.
Oh, Jake Mendez.
Jake
I don't
Mendez.
know what his channel thing is, but yeah.
I
we'll
think it's
get
just
that out
Jake Mendez.
there. Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna change that.
I'll tag him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so much respect for that. And it doesn't hurt to just try out some new stuff. I mean, sure, if you don't have money, it might be a little tough. I had to, my setup's a little iffy, but I try to make it work.
Yeah.
But there's so many like free stuff. Like if you want to make a podcast, you can record it on your phone. You can, editing might be a little tough, but with free
Yeah.
stuff. But you can do an audio podcast. It's like nothing. Like people use their phones. Like when I did it in high school, all I did
Yeah.
was use my phone. It was an audio one, and I just did like a voice memo or something, and I used that. But it's so simple. Like Joe is trying to.
Yeah, he was telling me a little bit.
Yeah,
about
Joe's
that.
trying to make some stuff, and it doesn't take a lot.
Yeah.
It does not.
Yeah. I also have another friend. You remember Jason Fong from 8th grade?
Yes.
Yeah, no, he makes like really good investing videos too, and all he has
Oh,
is
that's
like
great.
he has like one of those like little clip mics that like.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
they're-
Does
it's
he
pretty
wear a
cool.
button down and clip it on the collar?
Nah, he has like
Ah.
a nice like little background though, and he has like a nice light above his.
Oh,
camera.
that's
like a really
great.
simple setup, but yeah,
Yeah.
he makes really good videos too, and it's like.
What is it?
build-
It's about
building content.
investment.
Yeah, like stocks and stuff like
Yeah, that's great.
that. Yeah,
That's awesome. Good for him.
yeah,
Dude, anyone who creates anything, like
Yeah.
if it's embarrassing or anything, like I don't even care, dude. Like
Yeah.
props to you.
yeah,
Um, just getting out there and showing your personality and whatnot. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a question for me?
Question for you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I actually do. So like, how long does it actually take you to edit these? Because they're like kind of long.
Yeah. It depends on the video. Let's say so. I keep changing my like how I send the videos to my computer. So I record this on my phone, and I send the videos to my computer. I'm trying to think. I used to send it through OneDrive,
Mm-hmm.
and then I switched to Dropbox, and then I switched to some like third party software, and then that you can upload videos from your
Yeah.
phone wirelessly. And then I did iCloud,
Oh yeah.
and all of those just take way too long,
Yeah.
and they don't work half the time. But now I use Google
Yeah.
Drive, and that seems to be
Yeah.
working. So, but let's say we have a 2 hour video, or let's say we have a 1 hour video. It'll take 20 minutes to upload to the computer. Then it'll take probably an hour to download on the computer.
Yeah.
And then I would say when you put it in the software, I have to make the title and I have to make the end and I have to
Mm-hmm.
edit the audio. I have to sync it up. Usually, when I'm at Suffolk, um, we have Split.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to split the videos.
Uh-huh.
That takes like 3 times as long for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, you gotta download the two different videos.
Mm-hmm.
You have the one audio, but two different videos. And then when you export it, it takes like 2.5 to 3 hours.
Oh gee.
When you export a normal video like this, it's probably 30 minutes.
Jeez. Yeah.
And then to upload it, it's probably another 30, 40 minutes.
Wow.
But I would say to edit it, I listen to the entire podcast.
Oh really?
Yeah, I listen to the entire
Entire
thing.
thing. Wow. It's
Um,
dedication.
yeah, yeah. I listen to the whole thing, and if I see anything I don't like, I take it out. And if I want to make edits, it takes a lot. It takes a lot longer. Like this last episode took
Yeah.
hours upon
I'd
hours.
imagine. That's crazy.
But it comes out so well,
Yeah,
so
no,
I
it
think I'm
does
gonna
come out
keep
really
doing
well.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I get back to school, I'm probably gonna do once a week videos once a week,
Yeah.
but really make that quality just
Yeah.
great. Really banging out,
Yeah.
and then yeah, I'll probably do it on a weekend or so. Maybe like maybe it'll come out on a Monday, and I'll have Saturday and Sunday to really grind and do that.
Yeah.
Um,
No, because it's like really good. It has like the little sections where it says what you're talking
yeah,
about too.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's really helpful. I used to
it's
make
super
clips.
helpful.
I probably should make clips again,
Yeah.
but because people like those, I hear.
Yeah.
And
That's really cool. Yeah.
but yeah, for the meantime, I have the chapters, is what they call
Yeah.
it. Chapters on there.
Chapters. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just skip parts. It
Yeah.
all started from the beginning, like the first episode. Someone like I had this guy named Chris on,
Yeah. I
and
watched that one.
yeah, and he talked about sports for a good 30 minutes,
Yeah.
and I know, and it was kind of some people think it's hard to get through,
Yeah.
and so and so I put the chapters. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, you can just skip it if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
right.
wanna-
Not that there's no good
you know,
stuff in there,
I've definitely used that watching some of the previous podcasts. Like, oh, I'll just skip to this part. This
Nice,
seems
nice.
interesting.
No, but I try to make it so if you listen to the whole thing, um, you get like this kind of like better experience
Yeah.
because there's these little like bits or something, just like small parts in the podcast that are either like a great topic or like a good edit or something that I don't mark on the chapters.
Yeah.
So it's like you really gotta
Yeah.
you
I
gotta
know.
watch the whole thing or you gotta really dig deep.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah, it's a
feel
little
like-
surprise.
Yeah, I feel like that
because-
can definitely be frustrating because I made one of my videos is like 10 minutes and like the first like I messed up like the intro should have been like more like entertaining but like after you get past like the 3.5 minute mark I have like some really funny edits and like some cool clips
Yeah.
there but like who actually ended up getting to that part who
Exactly.
watched it?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
frustrating.
You go in your YouTube studio and you see like
Yeah.
the analytics and you're like average watch time 3 minutes. And you're like, oh great. Awesome. Yeah.
It's rough, yeah. Yeah, and
I'll
your
take any day
videos are a
though.
little longer.
Yeah.
My video will be like 5 minutes, average watch time like 40 seconds.
40
Like,
seconds.
you get through the intro and
Yeah.
you just had enough.
They just gave you the view. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's good. I mean, people can watch as much as they want,
Yeah.
and I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like as
If
long
you-
as they
like
get
you said,
something
if you're
out of it.
enjoying it.
Yeah, if you're enjoying it, if you're getting at least one thing out of it, you know.
Yeah.
If you just like the monologues, you know,
Yeah.
just watch the monologues, you know. And you want to have a good conversation, like say you wanted to watch the podcast because you like Joe.
Yeah.
You know, you skip to Joe, and you
Yeah.
get to, you know, you skip around. You watch like a total of 5 minutes,
Yeah.
but you get the good parts, you know. So yeah, I'm not gonna blame you.
Yeah.
You know, no, like I'm not gonna do that. You know.
No. Tried helping you out wearing something like even if I'm
Something
getting
great.
roasted, at least they're like clicking on it to watch it, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we really had to,
Yeah.
you know, elevate it.
Yeah. Trying to engage
Came
as
out
many
with the
people as you
NASA,
can. NASA. Okay.
NASA fit, and he came out with the all red
Yeah.
monochrome.
So remember that
Nice.
one time we went to Savers? I got like $20 worth of clothes. I don't think I wear more than like 3 things.
They get destroyed so quickly.
Yeah, they do.
I had this sweater that I absolutely loved, but it has so many holes in it, and it's
little
like,
stains,
ugh,
all that kind of stuff.
and it's so bad. But it still looks phenomenal. But I can't
Yeah.
wear it anymore, which is too bad. Savers. I should probably go back there more. A little weary about it with COVID and
Yeah,
whatnot,
definitely.
but yeah.
Probably not the greatest time.
yeah, but yeah, you can get so much for so
Yeah.
little, and
I'm a
it's so
fan.
great. Fucking
Yeah.
love Severs. Yeah, I gotta go back there because a lot of my fits were inspired by the
Yeah.
clothes that I got. All the sweaters.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my
I
gosh.
was wearing something different. I walked
Yeah.
into French class with like the fox with the tail that looped around.
Yeah. Should wear that next episode.
That was so
Just
funny.
yeah.
I laughed so hard that day.
Yeah, just come in with the craziest, like no one's gonna wear it. I buy these shirts. It's like give Native American children
yeah.
wings to fly, and another one it's like a blood donation in Rhode Island, and it says like, "Am I your type?" Just like stupid shirts like that. It's just the best. Oh my god, you gotta love them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Nuno, what do you think about Elon Musk being the richest man in
Elon
the
Musk.
world now?
Elon Musk has to be like my favorite CEO, entrepreneur, whatever you want to
Mm.
call it, like businessman
Mm.
ever. Because like he'll just be on Twitter like saying some dumb stuff. Like,
Yeah, he's like a memer,
yeah.
bro.
He's like a memer, but he's like also
He is a
working
meme.
hard.
Yeah, he works. Yeah, he's one of the
Yeah.
most intelligent people in the world.
No, yeah. I love that about him.
Yeah,
Like he's working hard.
yeah. He's got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
You know, you can tell because he named his child a bunch of numbers.
I don't think I would have done that, but that was like.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that's what I was like. Okay, it's a little too much.
Yeah. But
Like you mean, but I mean,
yeah.
that's a
No.
little too much. But yeah, I mean, with all the stuff he's been doing, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like not all of it is completely original
Yeah.
work. Like he's inspired a lot by
Yeah.
Tesla, by Nikola Tesla,
Yeah.
and bringing his inventions back to
Yeah.
life, kind of. But I mean, to bring it to like, you know, electric cars
Yeah.
and you know, spaceships,
Yeah.
underground tunnels, like it's insane. Like
Yeah.
he works wonders, dude.
It'll
Flamethrowers.
probably be worth even more when like companies like SpaceX, like the Boring Company, his Neuralink thing,
Yeah.
like when all that goes like public, if it does,
Oh my
like
god, dude.
it's like investments waiting to happen for people.
Yeah, yeah, he is definitely going to be
Yeah.
the richest man. I mean, sure, Jeff Bezos. You know, people
Yeah.
use Amazon like so
Yeah.
much, but think of how big of a feat that was
Yeah.
for Elon Musk to probably be like 10 billion
Yeah.
under Jeff Bezos, and then immediately the richest
Yeah.
man in the world, like over
Yeah.
$20 billion.
Tesla stock price has been soaring. That's definitely helping.
That's
Elon Musk,
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's good though. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. Can you
Yeah, no.
imagine?
I've seen like these clips. He like every day he goes to bed at like 1, gets up at 7. Like it's like really hard, like working that hard and stuff like that.
Mm.
And like you see like the clips, that like really famous interview where all these like famous like astronauts are like doubting what he's doing, and then he's like still going out and doing it.
Yeah,
I think it's just inspiring. Like
it is.
no
Yeah.
one can like limit what your
To
potential
yeah,
is.
to be um one of the most like intelligent people in the world and lead that kind of example.
Yeah,
It's just like he's still a man. He
yeah.
still enjoys his he enjoys
Yeah.
memes,
Memes,
games,
games. Yeah.
um, everything. But he's
Yeah.
still going
Still.
out there,
Yeah. Getting to work. Like his
flying to
first.
Mars.
Yeah, his first tweet was like richest man, but like back to work or whatever. Like something along those
Yeah,
lines. It's like,
yeah,
yeah.
on that grind.
Yeah.
And I respect that too. It's like whatever you dedicate
Yeah.
yourself to doing, like create it. He's making
Yeah.
stuff that's changing the world
Yeah.
and the universe.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta love him.
Yeah. I feel like everybody could use like a little bit of that, like really grinding to like be the best version of yourself or whatever.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to that neurochip though. What do you
Yeah,
think
the
about that?
Neuralink.
The
I don't,
Neuralink.
I haven't like heard about it a lot in like a while, but like I watched like the clips back when he like tested it on pigs and stuff. That's like kind of crazy.
It is insane, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, having that. Dude, we're gonna have no privacy,
Yeah.
and
I mean, we're already done with phones. I don't think the tracking thing is like the big thing. I think
yeah,
the bigger thing is kind of like the like uploading your mind to like a chip or something, like
yeah,
having your conjure like I don't know. That just
yeah.
doesn't
It's like
sit
a
right with
black,
me.
the Black Mirror. I keep seeing
Yeah, the
this every
Black
time.
Mirror episode.
Black
I
Mirror,
think about it every
Winter,
time.
Christmas, White Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're gonna take you out and put you in a Amazon Alexa.
Yeah.
But
That's not for me.
that is crazy though. Like having that. Like, would you get ads?
Oh yeah.
Would you
I
trust
haven't
an
even thought
ad
about that.
blocker in your brain though?
Yeah, I've seen like different things like music in your brain or whatever.
Oh
And
my
stuff.
gosh.
I like can't even wrap my head around that. But like,
That'd be insane.
yeah,
Getting music from your brain, like you don't need any
yeah,
instruments. You can just think of the sound
yeah.
that it
And it's
creates, and
like
then you make like a whole thing.
you kind of look at like where the world was 20 years ago and stuff like that. And I saw like a wicked like interesting TikTok. It was like this old couple in like 2000 trying to predict where the world's gonna be at or something like that. And they're like, yeah, people only use credit cards, this, and that.
Yeah,
And then but like you see how much it advanced since then, like smartphones, all that kind of stuff. It's like crazy to think where we're gonna be 20 years from now.
I know. Yeah, how fast technology has come since like
Yeah.
a decade ago. Since 100 years ago, we had like nothing.
Yeah, California already has laws in place. I'm pretty sure 2035 you can't drive gas-powered vehicles there.
That's crazy.
Oh no, you can drive them. They're not sold.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
that's
illegal to sell
insane.
them.
That's insane. That's
Yeah.
awesome though.
Yeah.
We do have to change that up.
Yeah.
But
Global
by
warming.
2035, whatever you
Yeah.
said,
I
you
think
think we're
that'll.
even gonna have
Yeah, no, I
gas?
think that'll be a good change by then, at least. Or there has to be at least.
Yeah.
Global warming is
Yeah,
no
Tesla's
joke.
gonna skyrocket. What
Yeah.
else? Prius. They have an electric car.
Yeah, I think everybody's definitely trying to get into it now.
Right,
Don't want to be the last one.
right. Remember there was a car that ran on grease.
Greece. Never saw that.
They would go around. They would drive around and go to McDonald's,
Oh
and then
really?
they'd ask for leftover grease,
I've never seen that.
and that's how it would run.
I remember I forget what we were doing, but I think it was Mr. Shazula's class. I forget what grade that was.
God bless him, dude. Eighth or sixth.
Yeah, something like that. And we were just like watching a video or like looking at pictures of like these cars or something, and there was like a golf cart with solar panels on it or something like that, and there was like a bunch of different things. Like,
That's insane.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean the future is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Like the Jetsons was supposed to be 2002, and we're not that quick on everything. Mad Max is took
Mad.
place in this year,
Really?
2021.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is wild. I mean, just like the depictions of future are
Yeah.
intense. Like, where are we gonna be
Yeah.
in the future? We're all gonna be, we're gonna have the neurochip.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cyberpunk. It's gonna be.
Cyberpunk.
We're all gonna be robots.
Yeah.
More man than machine, and
That's scary to think about.
it is,
Yeah.
it is, because so much like people have been studying the brain for so
Yeah.
long, and then just to put it on a chip and then put us
Yeah.
into a robot,
Yeah.
like that is crazy. Like humans feel, pain and
Yeah.
everything, everything, every physical stimuli,
Yeah.
changes how we act, how we perceive things, but when we're a robot, we can't
Yeah.
feel pain, we can't,
Yeah. Does
um,
that like almost make you immortal if you're in a robot?
yeah,
That's kind of crazy.
it would.
I don't know how I like that.
I think with the brain, I know that you can store memories and experiences for a long, long time, like longer
Yeah.
than the human lifespan. Like the brain is capable of that.
Mhm.
But at some point, it just like deteriorates,
Yeah.
and it won't be, it won't be good. You
Yeah.
see old people, senile
Yeah.
and whatnot,
Yeah.
and their minds, their brains just not as good. Their bodies getting weaker. But if
Yeah.
we were in hypothetically, if we were in a robot, our brain would be okay,
Yeah. That's weird.
and we could do that for probably 2 centuries, maybe.
Yeah.
Um, but that's crazy, dude. Living
Yeah.
2 whole centuries.
True. Yeah.
That's a good age.
Yeah.
200.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
like that.
even with like medicine advancements alone and stuff, like even biologically, I feel like humans will live longer. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, imagine we live to like 200, 300, and then you see a 60-year-old,
yeah.
in a robot body,
Oh,
and
that
then
would be
they're
weird.
like, "Damn, you're too young. You're so young. You
Yeah.
don't know."
Yeah.
And that's crazy, dude. The think of all these like monks or like yeah, like a monk
Yeah.
trying to like being in that robot body for 200 years
Yeah.
meditating.
Yeah.
He would actually find transcendence.
Yeah.
I think you would see, Buddha
Yeah.
or someone just by meditating and whatnot, or like the mental limits that you can
Yeah. I feel like that would be
push
so
yourself
weird.
to.
You're like a 400-year-old robot person, and you see like a toddler. Like that was me like 400 years ago.
400 years ago. Yeah.
That's.
Oh, the world was so different. 400 freaking years ago. That's crazy.
Mm,
I'm reading this book now called Super Sad True Love Story. I've just finished the first chapter, but it's about this guy who's like it's like a romance
yeah.
story, but his job is it's like a How would you classify a dystopia? Like dystopian future?
Dystopian future.
Yeah.
Like people like not like
Like
connected.
almost like I don't know. Is it just like a distant future? Is that what it is? Just kind of like running amok
Yeah, I
in
don't
the.
even know.
Well, it might not be that. There's still order, but in this book, it's like in the future, and everyone has something called like an apparatus, which is basically a
Yeah.
phone, and then like government is like huge in America and super strict, and then all other countries are like, they take like this weird turn.
Yeah.
Um, but this guy, he works at this research lab. He's like a salesman
Mhm.
though, and he offers people like immortal life.
Really.
Like they're gonna be put in a. I think it's like they put them in a robot or something. Just having a different body,
Yeah.
and they just live forever. But that's crazy to think about. Just living forever. Like who would do it?
Yeah. You know what I think is super funny? Have you ever seen like those clips of people talking about like NPCs in real life? like
No.
like they just like spawn when they're 40 or something like that.
Oh
like
my
they have no
gosh,
backstory or something like that and they just kind of exist.
that's funny.
Those
Yeah,
in the future with robots.
yeah, yeah. Honestly, though, imagine creating life, out
Yeah.
of AI.
Uh,
You know, imagine AI gets so good it can just, learn on its own,
yeah.
develop on its own.
The singularity,
Yeah,
everything.
the singularity is
Yeah.
near.
Just
Yeah,
exponentially.
yeah. Everything's gonna change.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna change. In the future, we will have those, Neuralinks.
Yeah.
Some people might be against it, but mainly people will have it,
Yeah.
and play video games,
Yeah.
put themselves in a different
Ooh,
world. How
that's
crazy
kind of
is that
cool.
though? Like when we're in robots with
Yeah.
therapists would be big and doctors would be low.
Yeah.
Engineers would be big.
Yeah,
The
because they
whole
have to build
the
them.
whole world will be flipped.
Yeah.
You know, doctors are gonna be
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
They'll study monkeys or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
No. That's why I feel pretty safe studying computer science. I feel like there's always going to be like some type of coding
Yeah,
like
something
thing
new.
going on.
Yeah,
Like I don't even know what I'm
that's
doing,
good.
but
Yeah, no,
something
that's good. You should try it out. You've been coding recently at school?
nothing crazy, just whatever we have in school, but
Right, right,
like
right.
there's like some people
Have
who
you
like
learned it? Like, what have you
literally
what have
just the
you created?
basics.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I'm trying to think what's the coolest thing I've done? Like tic-tac-toe. I couldn't tell you something like that.
that's pretty sick. They put me in as computer science when I first went to Suffolk, and I was just like, I don't think I want to do this.
Yeah.
I thought I was undeclared, but I switched out of it. Now I'm sociology. I
Nice.
like reading a lot of stuff that has to do with different societies and
Yeah.
what life would be like if we had this, or
Yeah.
why is society
Vibes.
like this.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
stuff's always cool.
just like this book, Super Sad True Love Story. It's just like a
Yeah.
different, society's different. Everyone has a apparatus,
Yeah.
necklace or little pocket
Yeah.
watch or whatever. Um,
Yeah. I
and they
really
go around with it, and then like the government knows everything, so it's just like it's crazy. It's like he's trying to get back into the States, but he slept with an Italian woman, so he can't. Crazy stuff.
Wait, so just because he slept with an Italian woman, he's like not allowed to come
Yeah,
back?
yeah. It's something about like segregation or something. I'm not that far yet. Um,
Italians are no
yeah,
good.
you can't. You can visit, but you can't sleep with them. No, yeah. Um,
It's unfortunate.
it is unfortunate. That's too bad. I got this book called Madness of Crowds that talks a lot about society today, social
Yeah.
media, race, orientation,
Yeah.
everything. I'm super hyped to read that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, it's just like these little things that you can pick up on. It's tough trying to find out what I want to do in the future, though.
Yeah.
I do want to do a podcast.
Yeah.
I want to make music. I want to be a barber as
Barber,
well.
really?
It's just a little side hustle.
Nice.
Um, and I want to work for a nonprofit for at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
And
like startups are cool. Like if it is a nonprofit or any type of business, startups
yeah,
are kind of cool.
they're
I would
sick.
like to be part of something
A
like
little stressful, but
that.
kind of,
Yeah.
but dope,
Yeah.
especially if it grows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. I feel like if you stick with the podcast, definitely take off over
Mm.
time.
Mm.
Even if like the first like and it's like a long time, like even the first year, but like if it doesn't take off, then like with time it'll come.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I put so much work into it, and
Then you see 17
and you see
views.
17 views, but then but it's slowly growing and growing, and
Yeah.
it makes me feel a lot better about it.
No,
But it's just I
that's
didn't
good.
start it for people to watch it. I started it to get that kind of experience.
Yeah.
Like, of course, people are gonna watch it and give me feedback,
Yeah.
and that's what I appreciate. But yeah, just to get that experience, I want to do a podcast in the future. A more legit. Not that this
Yeah.
isn't legit.
Yeah.
I put a lot of work into this, but
Yeah.
but a more, I'd have the experience with podcasting, with
Yeah.
presenting myself to an audience, with with all that jazz.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a good experience. Good something to have,
No, yeah,
for the
definitely.
future.
They were
Yeah.
talking about how you read a lot of books. I was never really that big into reading or anything like that, but then I've like kind of like been trying to be more productive and stuff like that. I went into Barnes and Noble the other day,
Nice.
and like the like vibe inside of there was just like so nice. It was like
It
so
is.
calming.
It is. Like they got the cafe, they got
Yeah.
all the books. Anyone's there to help.
I felt like
It just
yeah.
smells
Yeah,
good.
it's just yeah, no, it
Oh
was
my
like
god.
it was like so like I don't know.
You go to like one section and there's like a whole world.
Yeah.
Like I wish Barnes and Nobles was just like a library where you can just pick up a book and read, cuz that's when you're most motivated to read
Yeah.
a book. Is
Yeah.
right as you buy it
Yeah.
or right as you look at it.
No,
So that's
yeah.
what I want, just like if
Literally,
I could
it's
pick it up, and there's
yeah.
nothing beats a good old bookstore
Yeah.
experience,
I just felt like it was like so smart in there. Like the intelligence was just like off the charts.
Yeah,
It was, like
yeah.
you could be like dumb, but you're like standing there. I just like
Yeah.
it's like a whole new.
Just by
level.
walking in there, you either feel like inferior
No, yeah.
or you feel like, I'm in Barnes and Nobles
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm making a change. I'm making
I actually
a
picked
statement.
up a book there, and I had like already previously picked it up from the library like this summer or something when Jason actually told me to pick it up. It
Nice,
was Rich
nice.
Dad Poor Dad, and it was like
Yeah.
basically just talking about how like the middle class is like the only difference between them and like the rich is like how they like invest their money and stuff like that. But like overall, it was just like a good book on like financial literacy and stuff. But like I don't know, just like reading
Nice
stuff like that just like motivates me to like
to do stuff.
yeah to do stuff and to
Yeah,
be better.
yeah, that's great. I mean, yeah, these like almost like handbooks.
Yeah,
You know, you read something and it just tells you, this is good, this is not good. Put your money here.
yeah,
You might not see this,
yeah,
but you'll see this.
yeah,
I like those kinds of books, like the creative books that
yeah,
I've been reading.
yeah,
Um, just something that's just like, oh, to be creative, do this every day.
yeah,
Look at things with a different perspective.
yeah.
If you're an artist, if you're, a STEM base,
Mhm.
just different things. It's good to have a different perspective on things, and it's good to learn.
Yeah,
It's good to learn
yeah.
and put
Learning.
things forward, especially when you're doing it out of your own will. You're in high
Yeah,
school. When we were learning stuff, it was
yeah. Yeah,
obligation.
obligation.
But when I pick up a book now,
Yeah,
it's like this isn't for
yeah.
college. This isn't
This
for
is for me.
this isn't gonna be graded.
Yeah,
I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna enjoy it.
yeah,
Um, but yeah,
yeah. I feel like self teaching is like big.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, and it all depends on what your passions are too.
yeah,
So I want to learn beats, so I'm looking up YouTube videos
yeah,
and whatnot on how to make different beats and make different sounds
yeah.
on FL Studio.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to do better at podcasting, so I
Yeah.
look at other podcasts
Podcast. Oh yeah, that's good.
for inspiration and whatnot.
Yeah,
You know, different edits, especially. I'm trying to look up different stuff like that. Just I'm trying to be more creative, is what
yeah,
I'm doing. Every day I do
yeah,
something, whether it's preparing for the podcast, doing the podcast,
yeah,
editing the podcast, making beats. Um,
yeah.
I got a coloring book for Christmas, baby animals coloring book. I've been doing that.
Yeah,
Just a
yeah.
little something, something
I
every
feel
day.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel like it's kind of like a process. Like even like with anything in your life, it's kind of like my problem with like New Year's resolutions is like you set out that you're gonna do all these different things and that you're
Mm,
gonna like just like snap your fingers. It's a new year, whatever, and you're just gonna
right.
start doing all the stuff you didn't do before. I feel like that's super unrealistic. So you gotta
Yeah.
like take it like piece by piece.
Right. 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 Yeah. You can't expect nothing comes. Rome
Yeah,
wasn't built in a day.
yeah,
So nothing comes immediately. Um,
yeah,
when you learn something, you pick up something. I've been doing this podcast for about a month, I'd
yeah,
say, and it's still, not the best, but
yeah,
it's getting there.
yeah,
Not an ideal podcast with many listeners, but I'm on the road
yeah,
to that way, and it's just to pick up that experience. I know it's not going to be big, for the next year or two,
yeah, yeah,
but I'll have the experience of doing it.
yeah.
You talk to these like artists, like you talk to musicians,
Mhm.
comedians, anyone who's ever created something like
Yeah,
a masterpiece, just like a truly great thing. It's like they
yeah,
didn't pick it up in a day.
yeah,
Maybe they dabbled with drawing or
yeah.
mixing or anything, and jokes,
Mhm.
writing, anything. Like maybe they dabbled in as a
Yeah,
kid or whatnot in the intermediate level by college or high school. But it takes years. It takes like a
yeah,
decade, I would say, until anyone truly gets the vibe of the field.
yeah,
Unless you're a genius, then you get it right away.
yeah,
Um, or someone tells you to do it that's older than you, that knows
yeah,
the field more. Um, but just stuff like that,
yeah,
you know, do little by little. I'm making beats.
yeah,
I'm making like one beat a day.
yeah,
Nothing big, nothing too big. And I'm not gonna do it. Obviously, not gonna do it every day. When I get
yeah,
back to college, I'll probably do it once a week.
yeah,
And I might not even make a beat. I might just make it like a little.
yeah.
I might just
Like,
think of a beat,
uh-huh.
and that's it. Just like something. And I'll listen to music, and when I'm listening to music, I'll put down some notes.
Mhm.
And I'll be like, oh, use this next time
Yeah.
or something, and just like mess around with it. Especially when you're using software and you don't really understand it. Like when I first got my audio visual software for this podcast, it's like I didn't really get it. I didn't
Yeah.
understand. I know how to put the clips in, and I've used
Yeah.
Movie Maker, so um,
Yeah.
So I know how to put clips in and drag them and then split them and cut them. That's all.
Yeah.
That's it. But
I found I
but
found a
I'm
lot of
learning new things
success.
every day. Yeah.
Yeah. I found a lot of success editing on Splice. I edit on my phone.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've used that for a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, no. I
Yeah.
feel like it's I don't know. It'll like lag sometimes. I just get frustrated trying to edit
Yeah.
on my computer and I'll just go and Splice and it's just easier on my phone. I don't know.
Nice. Yeah.
Just
Yeah. That's
me.
good. That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
But yeah, the way I edit this podcast, so
Yeah.
from the phone to everything, it's just like I'll see something in the effects
Yeah.
tab in the thing, so I'll be like, oh, I can use
Yeah,
this,
test this out.
zoom in,
Zoom in.
and
That's
I'll try
cool.
to do stuff, and I'll look up stuff on YouTube. I'll be like, how to cut this or add
Mhm.
this or track this.
Yeah.
It's always something new, and it's
Nice.
good. It's
Cool.
good.
Yeah.
I'm putting a little bit of time into it
Yeah.
every time I do
That's
it.
what's
Yeah, a little
important
something new
because like
every now and then.
people will like start podcasts or like do things like everybody wants to be like the Joe Rogans, like the
Yeah,
top artists of the
yeah,
world, the Kanyes, the like
yeah,
everything, but like they want to like do that and like have that kind of like not really fame. Not everyone wants to be famous, obviously, but like have that kind of like success until it comes like time to do what those people do, and
yeah,
like not a lot of people have that drive.
yeah, yeah. No, I definitely know that. In high school, especially when you're overflowing with work that
Yeah.
you think is like that you
Yeah.
think is mandatory.
Yeah.
In high school they say, you have to do this. You
Uh-huh.
don't have to.
Yeah.
You can miss a couple homeworks and you'll be fine. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I think I've said this before, but it's just like, don't worry about the grades.
Yeah.
Do whatever you
Yeah.
like.
Really.
Don't try to have that stress on you, and try to
Yeah.
have something that's yours and you're passionate about.
Yeah.
It's the same thing you said earlier, like you have SoundCloud rappers in high school,
Yeah.
and people tease them and
Yeah.
whatnot, but they're actually doing what they love.
Yeah.
They're creating, and
Yeah.
it's envious
Yeah.
almost. Yeah,
That's definitely cool.
yeah. How great it is to create something of your own.
Yeah.
It's good. But yeah, if you're overflowing with work, it can be tough.
Yeah.
If you're stressed out, it can be tough. If you're sad, you're depressed.
Yeah. No, it's not
It's
easy.
tough. It's
It's
tough.
not easy.
Yeah, but especially maybe you are currently working on this. Like,
Yeah.
say you are making an episode or making some music,
Yeah.
and you're doing it, and you're getting stressed or you're getting irritated by the way you're doing it or how things are turning out, and you quit it, and that's not good.
Yeah.
You always want to either finish it or
Yeah.
get some inspiration. Find out what you did wrong at least.
Yeah.
You know, um, if you don't think something's good enough for the public, maybe just do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Say if you're making a song and it's a little too
Yeah.
emotional, or it's a little too, it's deep, or it's maybe it's crass. Maybe it's a bit crass,
Crass. What's that?
like um, like immature.
Oh.
Maybe it's a bit crass, and you don't want your family to
Yeah.
see. So maybe you don't release it, but do it for yourself. Always do it for the experience at least. Finish it, go through with it.
Yeah. No.
Um, don't leave things open ended. You
No.
know,
Definitely not.
um,
That. And I'm also like I
go
I
through with
did it
it.
myself, but like I'll have like old videos like the one I posted like freshman year of me playing FIFA. That video was like obviously it was like kind of cringy, kind of
Mm.
funny, but like it would be funny to look back at, but like I was like dumb and like I was going through like a phase where I thought I was like too cool for that stuff anymore. So I like deleted it and now I don't even have it. I'm like,
Oh,
wow,
that
that's like
stinks.
sucks.
Yeah, I've definitely had those
Yeah.
those moments. I had a
Like,
gaming when gaming channels were
yeah,
big.
really?
When everyone in probably seventh, eighth grade,
Yeah.
eighth,
No.
maybe even eighth, ninth, people would do, my friends would do gaming channels, and I would always want to do one,
Yeah.
but I didn't have the equipment and I had no money
Yeah.
obviously, and I couldn't ask my parents to buy me a headset, buy me
Yeah.
a microphone, buy me a new computer.
Mm.
I couldn't do that, so I just used like this busted laptop. Um, I recorded things, and I didn't have a mic, and I used like Bandicam.
Indie.
Yeah, and I recorded this little game, and I put subtitles.
Oh, really? That's a lot
And
of
I
work.
called it a walkthrough because
Walkthrough.
walkthroughs,
Yeah.
yeah, throwing back to all the way to
Yeah.
Pop Tropica walkthroughs. I used to
Pop track.
love
Yeah.
those. They wouldn't have they would have subtitles sometimes,
Yeah.
to give you instructions on how to do
Yeah.
stuff. But mine was more subtitles with commentary
Yeah.
on, because I didn't have a mic, so I just did subtitles, and I put that on Movie Maker. That would take me a while, kind
Yeah.
of. It's not like I was good at the game.
That's
I'd be
funny.
playing a game and I'd die like a million times,
Yeah.
and I'd just be like, "Don't do that."
Yeah.
The subtitle just like, "Don't do that. Do this
That's funny.
instead." Yeah, and then
Yeah.
watch me do it at least 18 more times until
That's funny.
until I get it right.
Yeah.
So it was
No.
bad, but I mean, I did have that drive to create.
Yeah.
I always
No.
did. I wanted to have a baking channel.
Baking
Um,
channel.
this was back,
Yeah.
Cedric video last episode. I wanted to do
Like
something
a
with baking.
baking
It's
channel.
gonna be called Baker Quest.
Oh, you know who has a baking channel?
Who does?
Griffin Reisman.
That's good.
Cooking with GIF. I don't think
That's
he's
great.
uploaded in like 3
Ah,
years.
damn,
but
bro. I'll tag him. I'll put him in the link in the
Cooking with GIF.
description.
Last uploaded like 2016. No, that'll be
That's
good.
good though.
Cooking
Yeah,
with GIF.
cooking with GIF. Yeah, just try something. A little something. Cooking with GIF. That's
Oh,
great,
Jesus.
dude. Yeah, if you like cooking,
I don't even know what the videos are on. I couldn't tell.
yeah,
I was just sitting here trying to think of who it was. Came to my head.
yeah. That's great though. That's great.
Yeah.
I want to try out new stuff too, and put it up on the channel.
Yeah.
Like if I eventually make music, I want to put that up on the channel.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Maybe do another music
Yeah.
video. We should do another music video. That'd be sick, dude.
Oh yeah.
That'd be
I'd
sick.
hop on that.
I'm trying to do. I think you'd like the style that I'm trying to go for. I'm going for like
Really?
a more lo-fi indie
Really? That's
kind of
sick,
vibe,
yeah.
and
Oh,
like an
that's cool.
Oliver Tree.
Oliver Tree. I'd
Like-
love to hear that.
Yeah. So if Lil Shrimpi wants to take a turn,
Yeah.
you can hop on, bro.
No, I'm not sure if it was Cedric. I know Aiden definitely did, or Freeze, but yeah, like Shrimpy. If you ever want to come into retirement,
Absolutely.
do
I think you said
a
that on
feature.
the. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to do, dude, everyone is so welcoming in the.
Yeah, I know.
like,
It is a really welcoming
talk to
environment.
Cedric. I was with Cedric the other day, and he was like, we can make some music right now, and I'm like, okay, maybe not, but thanks for the offer.
Yeah,
know,
no,
It's just like they'll have you on, like Freeze, we'll have
Yeah.
you on. CD Classic will have you on.
yeah, no.
I'm
It's
sure if
like
you
a-
ask King Punch, he'll have you
King
on. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
no, it's just a positive experience overall. Like everybody's like trying to be positive,
Yeah.
like promote each other. Like
Yeah,
help
it's
each other.
less competition
Yeah.
and more we're all
Yeah.
in this and we
Yeah.
support each other,
Yeah.
and that's great.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm not gonna trash on this artist.
Yeah.
I respect what he's doing,
Exactly.
even if he has a different taste.
Yeah.
I still respect the hustle, the grind, I know what he's doing, and I think that's great as well, that just kind of community.
Yeah.
They just they like each other,
Yeah. No.
they support, they build each other up,
Yeah, I'm a
which is
fan.
fantastic.
I'm a fan of that.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of that. Is that better? That like more?
I actually love that.
Wow, that is fantastic.
That is
Now,
lovely.
now I'm like breaking the like barrier of like sarcasm. Like I'm getting
Yeah,
into
that's
that. I'm being like toxic.
no, this could be this is fine. This is fine. Yeah.
No, yeah. When the like summer comes around too, I'm definitely trying to do more like
Oh, without a
like
doubt.
in real life videos. Like if like I'm just playing soccer with my friends or something like that. Or, like instead of just like FIFA or video games, like getting out and doing something.
Definitely. Yeah, in the summer, I just want to
Yeah.
pop off because that's like 2.5 months
Yeah.
or something. That's just straight up
Even
creative flow.
you could even like throw
Even-
the interviews outside or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
go
my gosh.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think these could handle it maybe on a
Yeah.
non-windy day.
Yeah, non-windy. That's the big thing.
Take it out.
Like I just use my phone to like record.
I'll set up a
nature and
tent
stuff,
in Town Park.
and I feel like, yeah, no, I feel like if I was outside, like the wind would just like
Yeah,
kill all
it
audio.
can't be windy. That's the only thing. I don't know if these foam things protect it. They have these weird things that they put on cameras. It's like this fur.
Fur.
Yeah, it looks weird. It's like yeah, I
Oh,
don't
I
know.
think
It's just
I've
like
kind
a
of
fur
seen that
thing, and they
stuff.
put it
Yeah.
over the mics to
Yeah,
get
the
rid of
mic. Yeah, it's kind of
the
like
wind.
fuzzy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I've seen
So
those.
you might need
Yeah.
one of those or something,
Yeah.
but I don't know if that'll.
Depends.
Yeah.
See how the channel's doing by
Yeah,
then.
yeah, yeah. We'll see what the monetization's like by that point.
Monetization.
By that point,
Totally.
yeah. Um,
No, yeah.
yeah. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm thinking big this summer. You
No,
know,
yeah.
that's when I want to release a project. That's when I want to,
That's cool. Yeah.
pop off with this. Make some new stuff, new videos.
I,
Don't just stick with
yeah, no.
podcasting. Do music. Do skits. Maybe a skit
Yeah.
or something. Maybe a little some.
I feel like you have a lot of pressure on like the first video you put out because if people don't like it, I feel like they're less inclined to click the next one.
Mm.
So I feel like yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
dude. You gotta
I feel
hype
like there's
up.
a lot of pressure
You
on the
gotta
first
hype
one.
up the first video. You gotta hype it. Even if
Yeah.
people don't like it,
Yeah.
though that suspense
Yeah.
will be like, oh no, I have to watch it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the first episode, on the Instagram, I put up clips,
Yeah.
and people, for 4 days
Yeah.
in a row, and it was just like a 30-second, 2-minute clip,
Yeah.
and I was just like, this Wednesday,
Yeah.
go check out the first
Yeah.
episode,
I like
and
the
then it blew up.
I
That
like
got a big
the
number
little
of
like
views.
Instagram stories you'll do where you'll like say like oh comment like it just like looks professional. I like it. It's like oh don't want to miss the next episode.
Yeah, yeah, tune
It
in.
like yeah it like shows like you're on a more personal level like promoting the like actual project. I don't know. I think
Right,
it's cool.
right, right. Yeah, it's not just yeah, yeah. You
Yeah.
gotta promote.
Yeah.
You gotta. Great advice. You gotta invest in yourself.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Investing in yourself is huge.
Whatever you create is yours.
Yeah.
And if I want to make a project or anything, then that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna promote it. I want people to see it. I want
Yeah.
feedback.
Yeah.
Even if it's just
No,
something for the experience, like this podcast.
Yeah.
I want people to give me some feedback. I want people to see it. If they enjoy it, they enjoy
Yeah.
it, and I think that's great.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Just spread the love,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? Spread the love, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any plans for the New Year's?
Plans for the New Year's.
Goals,
say?
plans, anything?
It was broken.
Fuck
I'm like
off,
that
bro.
picky. Plans for the New Year's. So, it's funny. I'm gonna like contradict myself right now, but
Continue.
yeah, no, I'm gonna contradict myself right now. So I like said I wasn't a big fan of New Year's resolutions, but like, I guess one of my New Year's resolutions is to like wake up.
Goals, call it goals.
Goals.
Mm.
Goals.
They're
What?
different, apparently.
No. Oh, really?
Goals are different than
Okay.
if you set goals
Anyway.
for yourself. Smaller goals.
Yeah.
A
Smaller goals.
resolution is just like an open-ended goal.
Oh.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna lose weight.
Yeah.
Like that's a resolution. A goal is like, oh, I'm gonna lose 20 pounds.
Oh. Okay.
Within the next,
Yeah.
however many weeks.
So I mean, I didn't want to like I said, I didn't want to like pile too many things up for the new year or whatever. So I kind of wanted to take it piece by piece. So I was like, all right. So back in November, I started like me and my friends, we had like this like working out competition. So I've been going to the gym like every day since like whatever in November. So then I like tried to add on to it, and I was like, how can I be more productive? Like how can I work harder every day? So I was like, all right, starting the new year, I'm gonna get up earlier every day. So I've been trying to get up at like 7 or earlier, something like that.
Nice.
And it actually really helped at work too, because I was able to take like a 6 a.m. shift the other day. So I was like up for like super long, and it's like it just makes the day feel longer, and I'm able to like just get that much more work done. Like I'm able to like
It's
work
crazy,
that
dude.
much harder.
It's crazy because when you wake up at like noon or something,
Yeah.
the sun's already out, and most of your day, or
Yeah.
a good chunk of your day is already
It's
gone.
gone.
Like you don't realize it until you wake up early.
Mhm.
Like if you're one of those people who wakes up at noon every day, I suggest like wake up at like 6:30 or 7 one day,
Yeah.
like just
I
out
mean, it
of the
doesn't
blue.
It doesn't even have to be that drastic, but like if you like,
I
feel like
just
there's
to
no
like
reason
just
to
to
get up
like
at noon.
just to like see how long it actually
Yeah.
like 6 hours, like from 6:30 to 12:30. That's 6
Yeah.
hours,
Yeah, no.
and that's usually when you would get up.
Yeah, I feel like
6 hours wasted. That
Yeah,
you could be
no,
doing,
literally.
making anything.
I don't know if it's just because I'm like a super competitive person or whatever, but like I'll like if I get up like if I ever like sleep until 12, I feel like I like already lost. Like I feel like other people
Mm.
already outworked me from like 6 to 12, and
Yeah.
it's like 6
Yeah.
hours that I didn't make the most of what I had.
Right, right. I mean, we all need those days where you just gotta,
Yeah, unwind
relax,
a
you know,
little bit. Yeah,
rewind.
every day's not gonna be like super productive, like super great. But
Right.
yeah, you definitely have your moments, but like you just want to put yourself at like the best position to succeed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's good.
Well,
All right. So I asked the viewers on my Instagram if they wanted to ask any questions for the podcast.
mhm.
Um, so here we go. I'm gonna keep it anonymous. But here we go. What urban myths do you believe in?
Urban myths. Enlighten me with some of them. I'm like what is that like encaptured?
The Jersey Devil,
Jersey Devil.
Mothman, um, um, Loch Ness Monster,
Oh, okay, that's the first one I like know.
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't really believe
I
in
think
any
the
of that.
Squatch
The
exists.
Squatch, really?
Yeah,
Like,
I think he's out there. I think there's a he may not. I think there's a big hunk of a man, and he's out there, in the wilderness, off the
really?
grid. Yeah,
Yeah, no.
he
I
might be
I
hairy,
could
you
never.
know.
I can't wrap my head around that. I feel like the sea one, the Loch Ness monster.
Loch Ness
I
Monster.
feel like that could definitely exist because there's like
Yeah,
97% of the ocean or something that
the
isn't
ocean should
explored.
be more explored. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's
You're
crazy.
right.
And
Yeah.
you see some of these pictures like they're probably edited on Instagram and stuff like
Mm.
that, like saying like, "Oh, look at this big creature that's not even like
Yeah,
what
it's
is
like a
this?"
trash can
Yeah,
or something.
trash can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but yeah, the Loch Ness. Yeah, that's got to exist.
yeah.
I mean, there. What was it? Was it a plesiosaur or something like that?
Plesiosaur.
An
What's that?
ichthyosaurus or something?
Ichthyosaurus.
That's what they were called. The little.
Really?
I think so. One of the
Okay.
two.
I'm
I
not. I'm
think
not
on in
that
the water
knowledgeable on that stuff.
dinosaurs.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, those yeah, I think those two definitely exist. The Jersey Devil, I think is just like maybe like a raccoon or something in New
Oh, really?
Jersey. Yeah,
I feel like
it's like
that's
a
like.
goat. It's like a flying goat thing. It's like an
Flying
actual
goat.
devil or something out there. Yeah,
Interesting.
Mothman. I don't think he. Yeah,
It's
I
a
don't think
moth
he was.
that's like a man.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I don't buy
yeah,
that.
Mothman. I don't know. What else did I say? And that was it.
Mothman, Jersey Devil.
There's probably
Yeah,
the chupacabra.
chupacabra.
I think chupacabra exists.
Wait, what even? I have like
Goat sucker.
goat sucker. So it's a goat and a.
No, he sucks goats.
Oh, he sucks
He's like
goats.
a carnivore, and he just eats people's goats.
That's so. I like call my sister random things around the house. I'll call her like Pete Croach, Croc. I used to call her
What'd
like.
you call her?
I call her Croc now.
Croc.
Yeah, it
Nice.
literally makes no sense. It's just like whatever letters come to mind.
Yeah, you should call her the TikTok Croc.
The TikTok Croc. That's perfect. I never thought that. No,
Yeah.
but I feel like I've called her a chupacabra at some point. I
Yeah.
don't even know what it is. It
Yeah.
just sounds funny.
I feel like it's just like a
Oh, jeez.
like a coyote or something, or just like
Coyote.
like a hyena or like a I don't know where where it's from.
Yeah.
I think it's some South American,
Yeah.
place, but yeah, it just
Yeah.
eats goats. So it could just literally be like a fox
Sure.
or like a
Eats goats.
like something. Like goat sucker is what it
Goat
means.
sucker.
Chupacabra means
Interesting.
goat sucker. Yeah.
No.
Have you been to Texas Roadhouse?
Texas Roadhouse.
It's like a steakhouse kind
Yeah,
of.
no. I think I've been there like once or twice. Yeah.
How many Texas Roadhouse rolls are too many?
Ooh,
They have endless
I haven't
rolls.
been there that much. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Okay, I'll speak then. I'll say 2 full baskets
2 full baskets.
per one person. So
Is-
good 6
They're like bread rolls, yeah.
a good 6 rolls. Yeah, bread rolls. Yep. A good 6 because they got that cinnamon butter
Really.
and oh my god, that's delicious.
Where's like the nearest one around here? I feel like I've
There isn't
never
one
been
near
there.
here.
There's not one near here.
Yeah, it's like probably a 30-minute drive to get to the nearest one.
Oh, like what?
I forgot what the
Oh,
town was. Begins
yeah.
with an M.
Marlboro or something.
Might be Marlboro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've definitely like been inside of there, or I'm just confusing it with
Mm.
like Outback or like some other steakhouse.
Like
but-
Bugaboo Creek or something.
Yeah. I swear I've like never been there.
To
It was, like,
Bugaboo Creek?
It was like huge in Milford, but
Yeah, because it had the talking
Yeah.
tree, it had the talking moose and the
that
buffalo,
sounds, like,
and
sick. My parents never took me there, unless I'm like
that place was dope.
Yeah.
That's like the place to be if you're a
Yeah.
kid.
that's sick.
Bugaboo Creek. Then they changed, and now
Yeah.
they're Red Heat Tavern.
Oh, remember when we went there?
That was interesting.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. It was
Yeah.
interesting.
Um, Yeah, 6 rolls is pretty good because you want to save up for the main entree. Too many times I've eaten way too many rolls, and then the steak came, and I was like about to throw up. I was like too much. Um, we got a question. Election thoughts. As you know,
The most recent thing with the Capitol building.
I don't know why this hasn't come up already.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, a bunch of pro-Trump
Yeah.
supporters stormed the Capitol
Yeah.
building. One was wearing the main guy
Yeah.
was wearing. I don't know if he was the main.
The
I don't know if he led it or
yeah.
anything, but he
See in the
stood out.
pictures, yeah.
He had the buffalo
Yeah, the
hat
buffalo hat.
and the and face paint
Yeah,
and
no.
a shirt off. I think. Um, I think it's horrible.
Yeah, no,
I think it's bad.
I don't think there's like any defending that. Like you can't say that
Like
that
where
was
would like the
professional.
security should
Yeah.
like civilians should not be in that building.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that is one of the most important buildings ever, created.
Yeah.
You go to any other country and if someone storms the palace,
Yeah.
the castle, wherever, um, they'll get killed.
Yeah.
They'll get murdered,
No.
on the spot. But this, it's just like a bunch of Trump supporters
Yeah.
going in without masks, or somewhere
Yeah.
with masks. I saw,
Oh, I
um,
didn't see that, but,
but just like harassing the
yeah.
police. The police are doing nothing.
Yeah.
Everyone's in the Capitol. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, no.
It's honestly
There was
crazy.
like, yeah, no, there was like plenty of disturbing images, but like some notable ones. There was like, obviously like that picture of like all the Trump flags and like the it was like dark and like all the smoke in the Capitol building or whatever. But like, I think you just see like all like the National Guard and everybody like they're all like there like ready to protect the Capitol when it's like all these BLM protests, but then like it's not. They're outnumbered like 30-1 when this happens and stuff like that. And I
Yeah.
also saw another picture on Twitter. This guy had a shirt that said MAGA Civil War, January 6th, whatever. Like, you guys were like preparing for this.
Oh
Like, I
my
want to know what his
God.
family was thinking. He just like had that hung up in his closet or something,
Do
waiting
you know
for the
the
day.
Do you know the term poggers?
Poggers, no.
It's like a Twitch term, where I don't fully get it, but it's like if someone does something that's like awesome, like in like
Yeah.
a gamer moment, it's like, oh, that's poggers, bro. And apparently he was canceled
Oh, really?
because he said the storming of the Capitol building should have been more violent.
What?
I don't know if it was a joke or not.
That's
I was talking to my other friends about it, and they don't think it's a joke.
yeah.
So I think it was
That's
canceled.
messed up.
So poggers now.
Oh,
can't
no,
use
you
pog.
can't use it.
Poggers.
Yeah, that won't be hard for me.
Yeah, but the
Really
election thoughts. Let's say I was Joe Biden.
Yeah.
I'm an independent voter.
Mhm.
I don't lean Democratic or conservative because I like options.
Yeah.
And if I want to lean more progressive, and there's going to be a Republican, I want to vote for the
Yeah.
more progressive Republican.
I just feel like, what's it called? No, yeah, I wasn't like a huge fan of either candidate this time around, but like, I feel like, what was I gonna say here? I feel like Trump was like fine with like trying to pursue like, even though like it was like I thought it was like pretty dumb. Like you're not gonna overturn the election, give it
Right.
up. But like I thought it was like fine that like he was trying to pursue every like legal way to like try and flip the election, even though it like wasn't gonna happen. But like
Right.
I feel like at a certain point, it was just like
He's
like,
grasping for
yeah,
straws.
it was like a week ago. I'm like, this is still going on. Like he's just
Mm.
grasping for straws. Like I mean, at least yesterday he came out on Twitter and like said that he was gonna whatever like 'cause he said it was like the second speech he posted or something like that. The first one was like terrible.
Yeah.
He was like saying that they were nice people to go.
Yeah,
home.
he's
But, like,
saying that
yeah,
they were
one
nice
was
people,
like
yeah.
how do you say that? But the second one where he was like saying that he was just gonna like do a peaceful transition, even if he like wasn't, if he was like told to say that and he like if it wasn't like really him talking, like at least like he was like willing to do that. But like the main problem with him is like you got to be unifying if you're the president. I just don't like stand with any of that stuff.
Right. Right. Yeah. What's it? It's the America First.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are nice people because they believe in America First. And I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
you have no idea what you're talking about, man.
Yeah.
I don't like to get too political.
Yeah.
Because I hate when people are, they're Democrat. Okay, I don't like conservatives who
Yeah.
like are too like pushy about their conservative views, but I
Yeah.
also don't like Democrats who are too
Yeah.
pushy about their
No. Yeah.
democratic
There's
views,
both ends.
where it's just like, just pushing your political agenda
Yeah.
onto other people is not that great. I'd
Yeah.
say to each their own.
Yeah.
You live
Yeah.
with
To
what
each
you
their own.
want. Don't
Yeah.
don't involve me in your stuff, but you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. People. I don't know. It's just like I don't like either candidate.
Yeah.
Um, I think both candidates are corrupt. Mm, yeah, yeah. I'd say Trump is definitely corrupt. I mean, last election it was both.
Yeah.
Both of them were pretty corrupt. This one, Joe Biden. I don't think he's any better.
Yeah.
But
But
I mean, we'll see. We will see.
yeah. No.
Maybe Joe Biden will. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kamala's gonna be president anyway, so.
No. Yeah. I
Which
like.
I don't get that too. I
Yeah.
don't get the Kamala thing. I mean, there's this joke, which I don't even know if it's a joke. It could be real. It's just like it probably is real. Um, Kamala locked up so many. Like she got her like she was a
Yeah. No.
prosecutor.
Uh,
She got her fame, her kind of what's the word? Yeah, just like her fame, her like how people
Spotlight.
know her, how
Yeah.
how she rose in politics,
Mhm.
just by
Yeah.
locking up a
Yeah.
bunch of like simple crime, like
Yeah.
marijuana
Marijuana
crimes,
crimes. Yeah. Yeah.
especially a lot of black people.
Yeah.
It's just like you do that, and then you're gonna run for president, or run for vice president,
Yeah.
and eventually gonna be the next. But I think the agenda, the Democratic
Yeah.
agenda, is being pushed onto her like it is with Joe.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. No.
and I think it's just like a matter of time
No. Yeah.
until stuff happens.
Yeah.
But I'd rather, I probably would rather the Democratic agenda than her agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If it is true.
She is a
Yeah.
prosecutor though,
Prosecutor.
so I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, my thing is kind of like how you said earlier, like, like people that like are like pushing their agendas, and I like 100% agree. Like, and I feel like the bigger problem now is like it's not even like Democrat and conservative. Like, I'll agree with like a lot of like economic, like conservative, like things like that, like
mm,
all like those things. But like,
right.
I feel like when you bring it to stuff like wearing masks, Black Lives, like these like shouldn't even be like political issues. It's just kind of like
Yeah.
moral things. Like,
It's like yeah, it's like moral.
yeah, like
It's
black,
like an abortion too. That shouldn't be
yeah,
a political thing. It should be an independent
yeah, like
choice.
a choice. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Always have that option where you could, but if if
Yeah.
you personally don't believe in aborting a child, then just
Yeah.
don't abort it.
And it's like it's kind of like these like conservative politicians like Trump like not condemning white supremacy on like that big stage. Like how do you not do that? Like that's just like messed
Right.
up to me. Like
How can
that's just
yeah?
a moral thing.
And his
like,
dance. Oh my
the
god, bro.
dance. No, yeah. Like I understand like maybe like the organization there's like a lot of shady stuff with like George Soros or something like that.
George
his name
Soros.
is? Yeah, him. Yeah. Like there's a lot of shady stuff with that. Like
With
the
all sides.
the organization. Yeah, I can understand that, but like when it
The
comes
Clinton
to like
Foundation.
yeah,
Yeah.
but when it
that's-
comes down to like the moral like principles, like Black Lives Matter, like that, like you
Yeah.
have to like support like
it's like it's not a political issue. It's a social.
yeah, it's a
injustice.
social injustice. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess it can turn a little bit political when you have, one
Like-
type of government who want to shut down social injustice, and the other one
Yeah.
is less focused on social injustice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not saying that all conservatives are racist.
Yeah.
But it's just they believe more in probably economics
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
just stuff like that, and but Democrats are more into
Yeah.
the social
Uh-huh.
injustice, and so I support all walks of life
Yeah.
here. I'm not gonna fight anyone on their stances or their
Yeah.
viewpoints. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on the election. Is that
Yeah.
neither of them are good, but I'm young, so I don't really care
Just
as
long
much.
America's unified.
Yeah,
we're
I
chilling.
voted though. I voted. I just want to put that
Yeah.
out there. Not that it would matter in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
This is the last one.
Last one.
Applesauce or summer squash?
Summer squash.
I go applesauce.
I mean, I'm not a huge apple guy because I'm like allergic. I can eat applesauce, but I'm allergic to
To
apples.
apples?
Like
Okay.
normally, like I can eat them
No.
baked, anything, just like not like
Right, right, right.
raw apple. Is that the right term?
Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
There's like that protein in it or something that
Yeah,
doesn't
I
go
think it's
away
like some
until you
like
cook it.
acid thing in the skin or something like
Yeah,
that.
and you have to like cook it
Yeah.
away or something. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, I've heard people say that. Like they're allergic to like lemons or something.
Yeah.
And it's just like
But
and cherries and
you know.
yeah, they gotta cook them to eat them. But yeah, I mean, I think it depends on the season.
Yeah, that's true too.
Applesauce is good in the fall. I think it's good in the winter too. Nice cold applesauce. I like that. Summer squash is good
Yeah, I'm a fan of
in the
squash.
summer.
Yeah.
So yeah, on a nice
Just
hot
eat it.
day.
Yeah. Eat it with some.
Although I do think applesauce is good on a nice
Mm.
hot day too. So I think that's just me.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Fair.
Applesauce, it's great. Yeah. And so that concludes the segment with your questions. If you have any more, I mean, I'm sure that we'll do more questions in the future, a little Q&A in the future. But feel free. I mean, the email is theodoreculture@gmail.com. It's on the about page of our YouTube channel, and you can send questions there, and I'll answer them either on the pod or off the pod. So feel free. Definitely feel free. So I think to end this topic, to end this discussion, I think we should bring up this like the most important thing that's happened this past week. Um, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are splitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tragedy, dude.
Yeah.
It's like who would take Kanye? Kanye, like Kim. I think she did keep she did a pretty good job in on keeping Kanye. Saying getting help for him, anything that he needs. And that's great. They have a child, beautiful family. But I could see that there has been times where the fights have occurred. Twitter breakouts. Um, People asking for divorce. I didn't know if it was. I looked a little bit into it. I didn't know if it was like full on like happening, like they are getting a divorce or they're considering divorce. How I took it is that they're considering divorce. But there could have been another piece of information that come out.
I was gonna say it's an
Where they
L
broke
for
up.
Kim Kardashian. Kanye's the GOAT.
Kanye is the GOAT. Yeah, I mean Kanye's about to be rich with his Gap, the Gap deal, and
Did you see the thing that there was like an alleged affair he had with Jeffree Star? I like don't buy
No.
that in the slightest.
I've not seen with who?
Jeffree Star. He's like a drag queen.
Oh
like
my
that.
gosh.
Yeah, no, I could be completely wrong. Somebody told me he's a drag queen. I didn't know who he was either. But
Jeffree Star.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's like some YouTube influencer or something. I
Okay,
could be
yeah.
wrong. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, no. I just don't buy it in the slightest.
Yeah, Kanye is
He's definitely out there, but
he's an interesting man. He does a lot and I respect it a lot.
Yeah,
He
no.
just he is like if you were to be a creator, he is like running 100% on creativity.
yeah, no.
Like he does not
definitely.
function off of anything else
Yeah.
other than creativity. Like he's basically building like a town or something, like a school. Like his school runs off of water power
Really?
or something.
That's
And he
sick.
was like super skeptical about it because he's a man of faith.
Yeah.
Very skeptical because something in the
Yeah.
Bible said you can't use water power or something.
Oh, really?
So he was skeptical about that. But then, I don't know, he uses that.
Yeah. I like that about him.
He has he has a garden. All the food that, he has a hanging garden. And all the food there is used to prepare meals at the school. And it's a Catholic school. I think it's called Yeezy Academy.
Really?
Young Christian Yeezy Academy or something.
That's cool.
But yeah, I mean, good on him, for
No,
making
yeah.
that whole thing happen. It's like
Definitely.
it's dope. It's definitely dope. Trying to get his masters, I respect
Yeah.
that. But he can be crazy at sometimes.
Oh no, definitely.
At a lot of
Yes.
times, dude.
Like his on the podcast with Joe Rogan, there was like sometimes that I just didn't know what he was saying.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Dude, I don't think Joe Rogan said a word in that entire fucking podcast. It was long too. That was like a long
Yeah, it was long.
full 3 hours of Kanye. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
But man, dude, um, to have to be. I don't even know what to think of this divorce though.
Yeah.
It's just like,
I feel like I never hear about Kim K. I like forget that they're married all the time.
yeah.
I
I
mean,
know
obviously it
she
sucks,
her
but
dad. Kanye got her a hologram of her dad
really.
for her birthday.
Mm.
Yeah. So that was that was interesting. But to hear that and then hear that they're getting a divorce,
Yeah.
that is insane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I'd imagine it's probably a lot for her to deal with, like Kanye's like little outbursts on Twitter and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. I definitely feel bad, but also at the same time, she is kind of like
Yeah.
a drama queen. Like
Forgot
that's what
Kanye.
she's known for.
Forgot that he ran for presidency.
Yeah, that's my comment on the election. Kanye should have won.
Should have won.
Should have, could have. Yeah,
Wow.
the leader of the free world. That's great,
Yeah.
man. That's great.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I had a lot of debates with my friends that Kanye had a better prime than Drake, but Drake's was just longer. I don't know where you stand on
Yeah,
Drake's music, but you know,
that's tough, dude. That is
Yeah.
tough. They're both the goat,
yeah,
Kanye and Drake. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah,
They're both up there. They're both good.
yeah,
But yeah, with this divorce, it could be Kim looking at drama. It could be, Kanye apparently said at first that he wanted the divorce
really.
or something. Um,
He's bipolar, right?
he is bipolar, so it
Yeah,
could
so
have
he
been
could
that. Could have been that.
like mixed
But then Kim
emotions.
could have just taken it seriously. Be like,
Mhm.
oh, I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah,
We are gonna get a divorce or something.
yeah,
But who knows? I mean, we'll see in the future if it goes through.
yeah.
Kanye's a good family man, so I don't think he would actually get the divorce. I think Kim would actually
For
go
more
through
for
with
the
it for drama,
drama. Yeah,
for the attention. Um,
yeah.
so I don't know. I mean, but Kanye's also bipolar, so he could have said something that he didn't want to in that time.
This is said with no bias towards Kanye.
Yeah, no, Kanye, we love you, dude. We love you. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So that ends the. Any last words, actually, with that topic?
Thank you for watching another video. This
Yep.
has been Shrimp Fight 17.
Shrimp Fight 17.
I was trying to think of I don't really have like a set in stone outro. It's just more the intro.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
What it do, Shrimp Crew?
What it do, Shrimp Crew?
FTC.
FTC.
Stand up.
Shrimp Team stand up. Have you ever watched
That's
Flight
it.
Reacts? That's his intro.
No, I've
kinda
not seen
stole
that.
it, but
Oh, no.
made it better.
Oh, yeah.
It just lost credibility. Never watching it again.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's great, dude.
Hopefully.
Yeah, check out Nuno on Shrimp Fight 17. I'll put a link in the description. He's got some FIFA videos. This next one it's probably gonna be up by
Yeah, it'll be out. I'm planning
It'll
to
be out.
upload it today as long as
Oh, perfect, then.
GPC comes through with the,
GPC
the
Red
fire
Scorpion.
intro. GPC.
Check out GPC Red Scorpion. Check out Jake Mendez. Check out and that was it.
Yeah.
I'll look through it and if I miss anyone,
Yeah.
I'll put you
Yeah.
in the description.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Pleasure.
It's been an absolute pleasure, and I'd love to have you on again.
Of
I'd love to make
course.
some new videos, maybe.
Yeah.
Some music. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm down for anything.
I want to try out some new stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. Thank you for being on. Where can people find you?
Where can people find me?
Yeah.
In my room. No, I'm playing. I don't know. My Instagram, YouTube.
Yep. Shrimp Fight 17,
Yeah.
and I'll tag you in the Instagram.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. We end this with a clap.
Clap.
Yep. So on the count of three, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, clap.
Alright.
So ready?